Paulo Costa, Derek Brunson, and Sean Strickland are currently in a three-way tie for 4th in the UFC middleweight rankings at the moment. Paulo made an attempt to set up a fight versus Sean on Twitter, but Sean wasn't interested. Costa first tagged an article where Sean showed interest in fighting Paulo and said, "Let's do it, rat." Sean responded, "I asked for Costa and the UFC didn't seem so confident in his future. Also, I don't think they liked me punching down to get a title shot, lol. But worst case for you, Costa, there is always Bellator. Maybe 205? I don't know." Paulo responded, "I knew you were a fucking pussy, but this show of insecurity surprised even me. Just another fake macho." 2 days later, Paulo said, "Sean Strickland, have you cleaned up or do you still have shit on your pants? Will you fight me or start hiding? It's okay, just let me know." A week later, Paulo tagged a fight confirmation between Sean and Alex Pereira and wrote, "Haha, I told you guys, rats always run." With Sean out of the picture, Paulo set his sights on Derek Brunson, who was also tied for 4th in rankings, and said, "Now it's time for Derek Brunson to run away or accept." Sean gave up. Brunson? A day passed and Paulo said, "I think Derek Brunson is avoiding this call. Someone give me his number." Derek finally responded, "Paulo, focus on your own weight class. You're a heavyweight. I tried to fight you multiple times. You disappeared until I got a fight. I'm not fighting soon. I'm working on my craft. I'm waiting on your second heavyweight fight. Paulo Pasta." That was a response to Paulo missing weight by 20 pounds versus Marvin Vettori back in October. So Paulo responded, he said, "I'm a heavyweight. Ha 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 ha. How can I fight a heavyweight in middleweight? It's an unfair fight. This guy is so big. He is on PEDs. He is a cheater. I don't want to fight Costa. Derek Brunson, lol. These fighters in middleweight are unhappy for me fighting at 185 because they can't fight big like me. I had 15 fights and I just missed weight once after injuries in training camp. Many fighters miss weight a couple of times and are still okay. It's an illogical thing. You just look scared." Then Paulo filmed himself shadowboxing and called the middleweights bitches. Kamaru Usman fought both Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington a pair of times. He saw how the fight build-up for Masvidal versus Covington spilled over to reality that led to Masvidal attacking Colby for talking about his kids. Usman blamed both fighters for things unfolding the way that it did. He felt Masvidal, as an elite level athlete, should have behaved more professionally. And he believed Colby shouldn't think he can feel free to say what he pleases to sell a fight, and expect everyone to comport themselves in a civil way. Kamaru said, "1, it's unfortunate because it's taken itself. It's growing legs now out of just sports to actuality and reality. That's what the danger is about what you say trying to build a fight. You have to watch your mouth. You can't just run off at the mouth and say what you want or do what you want and expect the opponent to still keep it sports related. Of course, some people, like myself, are wise enough to understand that you could say whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, I will do my talking with my hands once we step in there because that is what I'm there for, is to compete. So you can say and do whatever you want to try and throw me off my competitive edge, which is my mind. But at the end of the day, you can't. I will go in there and I will still handle business. But in this case, you said a lot of things that crossed the line and some people are not wise enough to not risk it all outside. Now Masvidal is facing counts, and now you could potentially go away. So that's the unfortunate nature of the situation. I don't like it. Both guys, I believe, are in the wrong. You can't just do what you want and say what you want just because you want to sell something. And I feel that's wrong. Very wrong. But also, you can't go as an athlete, as an elite athlete. You're one of the best athletes in the world. You can't just go attacking somebody in the street. Yeah, I understand it's another athlete, but you can't just do that when it's outside of competition. So both guys took a big L on that one. I pray for both though. I hope they're okay. And finally, according to MMA Fighting, Deiveson Figueiredo won't be fighting against Brandon Moreno mainly because of the racist remarks that Brandon's team made prior to their fight, but also because he's healing from a hand injury he just revealed. He said he couldn't hit pads at the moment and could only grapple in the gym. He said he didn't expect to return till sometime in October or November of this year. He explained that a fight versus Kai Kara-France interested him because he's a great striker and proved it by knocking out Cody Garbrandt at UFC 269. Deiveson said, "He knocked out Cody Garbrandt and has great striking. That's why I want to fight that guy. A guy that believes in his hands. I believe a lot in my hands too. I believe a lot in my jiu-jitsu, my wrestling. I think this matchup against Kai Kara-France favors me. I have to be worried with his striking because it's efficient. He has a dangerous overhand. His style is similar to mine. I throw a lot of overhands, and one of us can land a powerful hand. I will beat him by knockout. No doubt about it. He will try to trade with me. My hand will touch, and he will go down. If he goes down but not out, I'll submit him. I think this fight will be very similar to the one with Moreno, the third one. He went down when my hand touched him. He was lucky he was saved by the bell. When I had the choke in, the round was over." As always guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.